Have you ever wondered why male seahorses rather than females give birth? There are a number of anatomical reasons for this role reversal, and seahorses are one of only 3 species of animal in the world where the males can give birth. Why do male seahorses give birth? Well, male seahorses have evolved some impressive anatomical adaptations. Seahorses, sea dragons and pipefishes are small marine fishes and the only animals in the world to leave their pregnancy, gestation and birth to the males. They do this in a uterus-like pouch called a brood pouch. But just like other male animals on planet Earth, male seahorses produce sperm instead of eggs. The female seahorse impregnates the male by inserting her eggs into the brood pouch. Then the father releases sperm to fertilise the eggs and incubates the babies for around 24 days. Researchers have found that the male seahorses even provide the offspring with oxygen and nutrients during this time, which is similar to mammalian and some reptilian mothers. The brood pouch isn't just for carrying embryos, it's also a hub for nutrient exchange. Male seahorses provide a safe environment and nourishment for developing seahorse fry, which is the term used for seahorse offspring. Male seahorses can have over 1,000 embryos in their brood pouch at once. But until now, the knowledge that scientists had about how the babies were fed was limited. Researchers have since discovered that male seahorses may transport nutrients to the offspring during pregnancy via a placenta. The placenta is not exactly like a human placenta, however, as the offspring are not attached via umbilical cords. Scientists are still figuring out the details of the seahorse placenta, but it is clear that seahorse fathers do exhibit patrotrophy, which is the process of nutrients transporting from dads to babies. Researchers from the University of Sydney in Australia even managed to figure out the type of nutrients that seahorse fathers were able to transport to their offspring: nutrient-rich fats. These fats are essential for the growth and development of the offspring. Amazingly, scientists are discovering that seahorse dads share some similarities with human mothers in terms of how they transport nutrients to their offspring, and through immune modulation, they protect their babies from infection, just like human mothers. Now, let's talk about seahorse courtship. Seahorses engage in mesmerising courtship dances where they twirl and lock tails. This dance isn't just for show, it helps them assess compatibility. The male and female seahorse meet in the male's territory and perform the courtship dance, where they circle each other, change colour and hold tails. Eventually, mating will begin and the female will transfer her eggs to the male's brood pouch. Most seahorses are monogamous and mate for life. However, a few species have shown to instead adopt polygamy and will change mates for one breeding cycle to the next. Despite this, all species of seahorse mate with only one other individual per breeding cycle, emphasising the bond that is forged during their elaborate courtship process. Seahorses have a syringe-like approach to mating. The female seahorse has an ovipositor, which is a tube that allows her eggs to be deposited outside the body. The female deposits her eggs into the male's brood pouch, where they are fertilised. This reproductive process provides certainty for the males of the species about their biological offspring. Once fertilisation takes place, hormones such as progesterone increase within the male to assist in successful pregnancy. Additionally, increased prolactin and glucocorticoids alongside this support cell development within the brood pouch. Interestingly, these are the same hormones that assist pregnancy and hormonal function in mammals, which supports the view that these hormones are essential for pregnancy, regardless of whether the pregnant individual is male or female. Let's look at their anatomy in more depth and how the male's brood pouch is specially adapted for pregnancy. It has muscular walls and a rich blood supply to provide for the developing young, and the brood pouch is formed along the abdominal midline of the tail. The opening of the brood pouch is surrounded by loose connective tissue called pseudoplacenta, and a thick layer of skin which is made mostly of collagen called the dermis. Another anatomical advantage that seahorses possess is an exceptional ability to remain camouflaged in their surroundings, providing them with natural protection during pregnancy. Once the eggs are fertilised inside the brood pouch, they mature inside the brood pouch for approximately 24 days, but this can differ greatly between species. This period is crucial for the important nutrient exchange process that we looked at earlier. Once the period is over, the male seahorse then gives birth to self-sufficient offspring, and the courtship process begins again. The male gives birth to 5 to 1,500 tiny self-sufficient seahorses. One advantage of male seahorse pregnancy is that it allows the females to continue making eggs while the male is pregnant, resulting in faster reproduction rates. As soon as the male gives birth, the female is capable of depositing more fertilized eggs into the male's brood pouch, and the cycle begins again. It is important to note that different seahorse species will have different reproductive behaviours. Some have longer pregnancies, while others showcase more elaborate courtship dances. These adaptations help them thrive in their specific habitats. Male seahorses give birth due to a fascinating adaptation that sets them apart in the animal kingdom. Thank you so much for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, come and say hi on Instagram at Discover Wild Official.